Hello and welcome to episode 10 of our Corvuria campaign. In the last episode, we were able to integrate our vassal Ordia and bring their lands under our direct control. We have gone ahead and added a lot of it to trade companies, though. Down here in the Krathenor trade node, all of this is in centers of trade, and in the Rayuel trade node, all of this is also in the trade companies, because we're trying to get as much trade power as we can. I would like to eventually be able to stop collecting here and start transferring money and collecting in the flooded coast, but in order to do that, we're going to need to start making our way into the flooded coast more to secure this node, and then into both the Arninen and the Eberthil trade nodes, so that way not all the value is taken from it. So in order to do that, we're going to continue along our mission tree, and we need to attack Arninen. We need to take these 4 provinces. This state, which will give us a claim on the entire borders region, which clearly is very good. Now, in order to do that, we are going to have to fight the Empire, which includes Istalin, Bisan, Telem, Ryland Temple, Istralor, Silverforge, Gibbard, and Bellacaire. That's a lot of people. Fun fact, that is a lot of people. So, in order to make sure that we can survive that, we're going to need to call in our allies. We do have some peasants that want to rise up, but our good old mercenaries can take care of them. We do have some more boats now, so let's go ahead and bring those out. And let's begin to build a spy network on Arninen. There we go. And we will also begin to build a spy network on the Emperor, which is Istalin. And we'll see how this runs. We're not going to Royal Marry Istralor because our alliance will be broken. And in fact, knowing that our alliance is going to be broken, I'm just going to break it now. That will save us a Diplo a month. Another person is the Magisterium. We'll keep that alliance for now, though, because we are currently integrating our vassal over here in Raven March. We do need to go and deal with these rebels for them. But after that, we will go ahead and integrate them some more. We already started it, so shouldn't take too long. Let's stop drilling our troops, and let's get ready for this war, because it is going to be quite the doozy, I think. All right, Tornin is 40 with no heir. When they die, a Silwex joins the throne. Okay, that's fine. I just don't want them to get put under a personal union, because I do want their land. Okay, let's take the next aristocratic idea. This gives us -1% near the army and navy tradition decay. Not too shabby. I would love to get this morale of armies, but I don't really want to wait to finish both these idea groups to do that. So let's get ready to go. First off, let's grab 2 cavalry and put them with this stack. We do only have 3 cannons. I could afford more. If I delete that merc stack, we can go up to 10 cannons, which will help us out in these level 3 sieges, because there's going to be quite a bit of them. A lot of capital forts, and if we're sitting on those all day because we only have a level 3, or only 3 cannons, that's going to be rather upsetting. So instead, we will avoid that problem, and we will just build more. Just pay to get rid of your problems, I suppose. That's a way to look at it. Alright, a statesman is done. I can't really afford a level 3 advisor, but I can afford a level 1. Let's go for the spy network construction. That's fine, and let's jump off of speed 5, because it is time to declare war on Arninen, and that will call in a lot of people. Call in all of our allies. Hold on, before I do that. Yeah, just make sure they know that I want this state. That is the main goal here. And let's take the fight to the Empire of Anbennar. So we're immediately going to jump onto the dwarves, and I was kind of hoping we would wipe them, but apparently that is not in the cards. Not one bit. So much for being strong military powers or something. Alright, well, in that case, we've got some sieging to do. Get that cannon back on there. And let's get to it. I mean, I was really hoping that we could knock Silverforge out immediately. That way we wouldn't have to deal with their really good general that they have. But it seems that we will not be given that option. I do kind of want to run down here, take him out. The Sire's Request. Lose another 500 crowns, another 100 admin points. I am starting to regret becoming a vampire. I know how to fix this problem. We need to kill our vampire lord. It's the only option. For the good of all vampires, we must kill one vampire. Yes? That way we can become an independent vampire lord, and then they can't tell me what to do anymore. And that way I don't have to keep spending a bunch of money and admin points. I may also just have to tell them no. At some point. Okay, so Corvurian steel. We have finished building a manufactory in Karn's Hold. Steel is a useful material, used from everything from buildings to swords and armor. Securing the iron resources needed to produce steel is necessary to ensure our soldiers and buildings are up to standard. For 20 years, minus 10% construction cost, plus 10% production efficiency, minus 10% regiment cost. And now, the citadels of Corvuria. I need 10 owned provinces in Corvuria to have 20 development. In Arca Corvur must be 40 development and have a weapons manufactory, a ramparts, a mage tower, or a soldier's household. Well, we have none of those. So, yeah, that's probably a good plan. We'll probably go for a mage tower, in all honesty. Will probably benefit us the most. Knowledge sharing is up. Is there anyone else that would like to buy? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Of course they do, because we have the special one. The one that no one else has right now. 2.58, 2.59. The gnomes will give me 2.84. Gnomes, congratulations. You are the winners. You can give me your money to give, well, to get the institution, I guess. Also, I have messed around with my sound a little bit, so I'm hoping that I sound a little bit louder, because I was a little bit quiet. And that's just unacceptable. You're here to, of course, hear my absolutely beautiful voice, and how dare I keep that from you by having it too quiet? That is my bad. But hopefully it's not too loud or too quiet. Hopefully it's just right. And if it's not, well, I guess I'll be editing it, so it should sound good anyways. Which would make this entire conversation redundant. But I just thought that I'd let you know. We can continue to loot over here and not take attrition by standing here. Ooh, just kidding. Group these guys up. Oh, just kidding. Again. Double just kidding. Arboran already went and fought them, so I can't head up there and do that. Bisson is going to be ready to peace out. And I am going to be looking to force religion on people if we can pull it off. War reps and money. Thank you. Silver Forge. You... Oh, they're too large for me to do that. But I will pillage your capital. That is 6 development to our capital. That gets us to 40. So that's super nice. Yes, please. Yes, please. Solves that part of a mission. Then we'll go for war reps and money. Thank you. Who's next? Probably the person we're attacking. Make sure that we have taken care of them. Start getting their war exhaustion ticking up. Half-orcs have been created in our capital. I won't tell you how that works, but I think you can put it together. It's pretty easy math. Human plus orc equal half-orc. There you go. Now, Nathalir is almost done culture converting. 1526, and then we can integrate him, and it shouldn't take too long to integrate him. He doesn't have all that much development. It's just been something that we've been waiting for. I don't really want to hire more generals if I don't have to. Yeah, I don't really want to. That way I could just avoid spending the mill points. Because we are taking a mill idea group, so the cheaper we can do it for, the better it is for us. Alright, the Siege of Arnhem is complete. Arnhem is being sieged down by Westham as well. Luckily, none of the land that we need, though. So that's fine. As for what I want to do with the Emperor, that is a good question. We could force him to revoke a reform. And then everybody in the Empire has to pay minus 25% more stat cost. Huge. Massive. But this isn't a big Emperor like Wex, so there's no tags that I can force them to release or anything like that. It's just a Stalin. There's nothing complicated about it. It's just a Stalin. So, sorry. I should pronounce the word better. Stalin. I was informed in the comments that perhaps I was not emphasizing the E enough and was perhaps referencing a historical leader. That is definitely not what I'm doing. We are talking about Stalin, the leader of the nation of Stalin, Emperor Adalar I of Stalin. Yes? Good, good, good. Hey, can I just have governing capacity every once in a while? Thank you. I'm not losing my stat. I like 3 stat. I will take adaptability here for that minus 25% core creation cost. Make it a little bit better to take our war goal. Yeah, and I do think we want to piece the Emperor out and force him to revoke things. The weaker the Empire, the better for us. Stalin. Or I could do the funny, and I could force convert him. That sounds better. Yep, and there they go. So Istralor has flipped Core Knight. Vern has flipped Core Knight. I want to flip a Stalin Core Knight because it would be funny. It would be very funny. And we do genuinely want to convert people as much as possible. Alright, let's go on to Istralor's capital. Sorry, buddy. I know that we are like allies and stuff, but I mean, you shouldn't have allied the Emperor. You should have known. I've been on a warpath since 1444, conquering whatever I can. So when you ally me, you should kind of know that maybe you should break your alliance with the Emperor. Otherwise, we're going to come to blows. Maybe they thought they were trying to be like the diplomatic kingmaker and they would stop us from invading the Empire. Yeah, that didn't work. It didn't work. Not one bit. Not one single bit. So I suppose it was a good try, though. Good try. You are going to get converted. Yeah, you could say no right now, but you will say yes eventually. Eventually you will accept the light and the truth that is Corin. Tell him? Tell him what's out? Yeah, tell him you're definitely getting converted. Thank you. Yay! And that automatically converts their province too, so there's no chance that they end up flipping back. Now, how much can I get away with taking? Obviously, we want our claims. Right? But that's only 16 war score. It's 38 war score. I could just focus on taking these 2 states. How much war score does that leave them at? 90... No, these are at 74. I think we also take Varlosen. Because then I have a border with Selyonde. And we're about to get claims on Selyonde. And we're going to go straight into a war with them. I think. We have the AE to do it. And then I'll vassalize Selyonde. That will be my plan. I mean, we could even release Brink Marches in Gisden. If we really want to make sure that the Emperor didn't demand things of us. But I don't particularly care. Alright, strengthen the Carnvord River. Corvuria is a poor and backwards land whose greatest exports are said to be livestock and bad manners. If we are to enrich our nation, we must revive and secure the waterways of the Carnvord River that pierces through the heart of our country from Carn's Hold to Giblain. 20% caravan power. I'm assuming they're talking about this one right here. That makes a weird twist right by the deep woods and goes straight back into the Divenhall. That does seem like a pretty large river, to be fair. I could gain a general with 80 tradition. Sure. Why not? Wow, okay. Glad I did that. Glad I did that. Now, if I am going to attack Selyonde immediately, I am not going to want to convert the Emperor. Instead, I'm going to want to break every single alliance that he has. That way, when he gets a call to war for me declaring here, I only have to fight him and not a bunch of people. That is the hope, at least. I believe we need to do some development in Balord, but that's a while away. Globally, if we upgrade this, it gives us 5% manpower recovery speed, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We have the money, so we might as well. Istralor, look, he's still friendly even though we're at war. He's like, wait, no, we could still be friends. We could still be homies. No, we cannot. You have chosen your side. You chose the wrong one. All right. Istralor, give me max money. Break your alliance with the Emperor. Anyone else I want to break your alliance with? Moonhaven. Less money. The reason I'm doing that is I don't want Moonhaven to automatically vote for Istralor. Odds are they still will because they're historical friends, But you never know. Maybe they have to rival each other, and then we're fine. It's possible. It could happen. It's not likely, but I'll take whatever I can get. Okay, you're going to move there, and you guys are going to move back to Arnon's territory to just loot it. Preferably the stuff that I'm not going to own. That would be the better stuff to loot. And preferably nothing that rebels are occupying. Alright, Gibbard, you're up next. Force religion, war reps, money, and break your alliance with Stalin. Thank you. Now, Gibbard and Tellum are both free cities, so converting them is going to really start to tank the Imperial authority. With 3 heretic princes in the Empire, they're losing 0.01. Yes, yes, yes. Good, 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 good. Slowly but surely, we will succeed. And hopefully become independent vampires, because man, does it suck to have a boss. Like, imagine you're the king of Corvuria and you still have to listen to someone. No, thank you. I know better than this silly vampire. Surely? Maybe? Probably not. Probably not something that our king would say out loud. Because the power that the vampire lords have over their little guys, not good. Not good. At least for the little guy. Very good for the vampire lord, though. Okay, you're willing to get your religion forced. But you won't give me 8 ducats, only 4. Okay. So be it. Bellicare. I want to convert you, so we're going to wait. I want to convert you, so we're going to wait. It's worth it. It is 100% worth it to add some more heretics into the Empire. Because if they convert, then they can't be targeted by the Center of Reformation, which means it can target other people that might be more difficult to flip. Larger nations, like Leslanpar, or Moonhaven, or even the Magisterium, right? If we can get those guys converted, it'd be good. We will help spread the Coronite. Yes, 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 yes. That is a problem. Why don't you go deal with those rebels? And I just need you to succeed. Okay. Or not. Hondurak is on our side, so at least we know that we're in charge of what's going on. You are a Silnara that is 24 with no heir. We have enough favors. But if we put our dynasty on your throne, number 1, you could just disinherit him. Number 2, it's going to be a lot of aggressive expansion. But I think it's worth it. You're 26 compared to the 24-year-old ruler. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. Like, they could just disinherit him immediately. Plus, they're no longer thrilled that I did that, so we need to improve relations with them again. Even though it already is pretty high up. They're just not happy that I'm allied to Sagamber, since that's their enemy. Alright, Bellicare, you can become Coronite. Give me your money. Thank you very much. And Stalin. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull off turning you into... Well, if I don't break your alliance with Bellicare, you still say no. How? How do you pull off saying no? You're not on low morale yet. Do you have troops? No. I don't know. I don't know how he could possibly say no to any peace deal I throw at him. He shouldn't have a choice. It should just be locked in. Sir, you have 7.43 war exhaustion. What do you mean? Yeah? I mean, is it just because you're the Emperor? It doesn't say anything about that. Current peace offer, minus 99. Yeah, but I have 99 war score. They have an ally in the war, sure. But... Nah, you're being weird. You're being annoying, but I'm gonna wait. I'm not in a rush. I got time. I've got time, let me tell you what. You just sit there and mope and complain about my preferred peace deal. Meanwhile, you're gaining like 1.2 war exhaustion a month. Well, that was a lot less. He's buying it down. He's buying his war exhaustion down. He thinks he has a chance. That's embarrassing. Oh, look who's willing to come to the negotiating table. There we go. And now the Emperor is Core Knight. So we'll take this. We'll take money. Don't care about that. And we can immediately... Huh? We can immediately... Oh, we have to core it up. We can't immediately take anything. Ah, nuts. We've been bamboozled. Tricked, even. Ah, so be it. We'll core it up first. Fine, fine, fine. We'll take that. War score different... Words are hard. War score different other religions. Wow. Wow. You would think something so easy would be difficult to stumble over, but hey, you'd be wrong, actually. You'd be wrong. Because apparently it's a very easy thing for me to stumble over. Okay, all of you are going to drill, and Arboran is calling us into a war against Aranmas. And this time, I, unfortunately, will not be able to screw him over from taking the province, which means this is probably our last war with Arboran as our ally, as they will get claims on my land, I'm pretty sure. And Vern is now the Emperor, and he demands unlawful territory, which absolutely should not be able to happen. And I'm gonna have to fight Istrelor again. Actually, this might be good. Istrelor, Magisterium, Vern. I was going to say we could dismantle, but no, I forgot. We decided we're not going to dismantle. We're just going to let the Empire live. Even if it's not the optimal thing to do, even if it's not the smart thing to do, it's what we're going to do. Because it's more interesting that way. Because if I take them out, well, there's no one that can contest us anymore. And we'll just be able to run over literally everybody. And I'd rather not do that. Just for the sake of making things interesting. Offer knowledge sharing to Gwed. Thank you, Gwed. Yep. Because now that I have it, it will start to spread to everybody else in Canor. You're welcome, Canor. You may claim that I am a warmonger, and that you hate me, and that I am the Ooh, yeah, our Peregrine Hood is maxed out. And that I am a terrible undead abomination. But I did give you the institution, so you're welcome. Beggars can't be choosers. You have to admit, I did a good thing here. I did a good thing. You can't be mad about it. Is it our heir that I have? Yeah, okay. I was like, did I really make my vampire ruler into general? Because that would be a very foolish thing to do, but it would be something that I would do. So, yeah. It's a good thing I didn't know. We're not going to take these aristocratic ideas. I want to make sure that we can take tech on time. It's more important that we stay up to date on military technologies to make sure we don't fall behind our neighbors who will inevitably want to kill us very badly. Also, I don't know if we can get the event, but there is an event where adventurers can come to kill your leader if they are a monster or a witch king. Now, I don't know if they can do that if you're still a vampire in hiding. Oh god, he gave me so much land that I did not want. Hey bud, I appreciate the thought. I did have that marked as vile interest, didn't I? I did. I can't be mad at him. I can't be mad. Nobody really cares. It's not all that bad, but like, ooh, that could have been not great. Could have been not great. Okay, well, now I own more land up here. And we need to go to probably the clergy and give out our governing capacity. I mean, to be fair, I'd rather not, right? I'd rather just chill. But we are about to integrate our vassal too. We're getting closer, so we'll need to make sure that we are ready for that as well. There's an army reformer. Get a discipline guy. Sure. All right, all those are done. We can get our Black Flag troops back to Gablain. And we can complete Duke on the borders. It is said that the borders is simply Corvuria with a fresh set of paint. If that is true, then surely the Empire would not mind us taking it. That makes sense to me. Permanent claim on the borders region. That's a lot of paint. That's a lot of paint. Well, I would have gone immediately into this. But now I have a bunch of aggressive expansion. Surely it'll be fine. Surely it'll be fine. We should deal with these rebels, though, before we, you know, trounce off into another war. Should probably be prepared for it. I also don't need a spy network on you, but I do need it on you. Also, maybe a Stalin will accept the vampires. It's possible. Wait, they actually stayed? Okay, well, I wasn't expecting that. Huh. And Gwed has vampires again. Oh. No, I looked at the Blood Court members, but only Luciande joined the Blood Court. Right. Gwed did not join the Blood Court, but they do have vampires. And now Stalin also has vampires. I don't know why it worked, because they don't like me, so it must not have something to do with that. We can also support immigrants. If we offer our support to the vampiric immigrants population, immigrants will upgrade once the estate reaches 40 influence for their country. They will reach 40 influence in roughly 20 to 30 years if they have been supported. Okay. So Gwed has to like me. And we need a spy network in Gwed. And then we can start adding them to the Blood Court. Okay, so it takes time to add them to the Blood Court. That makes sense in my head. Got it. We also have the Dark Legion, which means we have 50% army professionalism. Our lords have many enemies, and thankfully we have the resources to fight said enemies. We will raise a legion unparalleled to snuff out the life for those we see fit. 10% professionalism for 100 military power and 25 army tradition, and we get the Dark Legion, which is a merc company that we can recruit that does not cost professionalism. Fancy. Let's take a look at them. Are they worth using? Dark Legion, 13 to 10, 10% morale, 10% discipline. They come with a general. They cost 14.29 ducats a month. Well, if I had the force limit, then sure, it probably would be worth it. But I don't have the force limit, so no. But eventually, solid maybe. Solid maybe. Overlapping authority. Reports have reached us of a feral vampire acting within the capital. Though such monsters are not unheard of, vampiric rumors swirling amongst our people shall surely draw unwanted attention to our ruler and other vampires in the country. As such, the vampire state has demanded the king lend state assistance in hunting down and destroying this errant predator. The tone of these requests began politely, but have recently escalated into all but commands, as if they have forgotten just what role Davin III plays within Corvuria. Indeed, this is a traditional responsibility of the vampire estate. Our king could intercede, however, and even overrule them if necessary. My domain, my rules, 10% loyalty, 595 crowns, and 50 admin power. We can assist them for money, or we can ignore it for a small increase in facade suspicion. Why would I want them to lose 10% loyalty? It just seems kind of silly. It just seems kind of silly. I'll just assist them. Oh, it's half price. That's why. I got money. Huh. Not enough money. But I've got allies who have money. Busalar? Hey, bud. Can I have crowns? Thank you. It's 150. I can burn some tax dev. Yeah, see? No loans needed. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Alright, we are 65.7% through annexing our vassal. Our diplomats have been exposed. I'm assuming that is a pulse event for espionage. So there goes a whole bunch of prestige. We'll have to go and get that back. And our target to do that is going to be Celiande. My hope is that we annex them and then release them as a vassal. And then we can feed them Torninen's land. Well, no, we can't, because the Emperor will demand that they give the land back, and then they will give it back. And I won't appreciate that very much. Not very much at all. But all it takes is one good war against Vern. We break apart all their allies, and then we're good. The problem is going to be that Everthal's going to get called in, and as we've already discovered, we cannot beat their navy. And I have not updated my navy since we last fought them. So, yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's a problem for later me, because we are out of time for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.